Welcome to how to add a progress bar to a Canvas page. Progress bars are especially helpful for students to keep on track with how much work they have already completed within a module and also to see how much more work that they have before completing. All right, here I am in my sandbox on a check-in page. I'm going to click Edit in order to add to our text box. So you could put the progress bar at the top or the bottom. That is up to you. I typically like it to be at the bottom. That way, once students have finished that page, they can see their progress within the module's work. We're going to click on our rocket ship to open Design Tools. If this doesn't immediately appear, then if you are on a PC, you would click Alt, Shift, and D. If you are working on a Mac, you would click Option, Shift, D. And then that will launch your sidebar. So here we are in Design Tools with the Legacy sidebar. In order to add here, we're going to click somewhere on our page, click Add Advanced Elements, and then from here we have Module Progress / Navigation. So within this setting, we have different options. There's what they call a basic progress bar, which looks almost like a loading bar with how many are completed out of the total. We have icon progress bar plus navigation, where they look like little bubbles as you work through. In those bubbles, it also says whether it's a page, assignment, quiz, etc. And then there's a module item completion bar down here. So this is what is within your module, which ones have already been completed, marked green, and then the others that are still necessary in another color. For us, we're going to click this one with the bubbles, Insert at Cursor button, and then it will look a little strange within the editing function. But once we scroll down on our page and click Save, we will see what this looks like. So my check-in assignment is at the end of the module, which is here. We can see that there is a page, Welcome to Week 1, another page of vocabulary, an assignment, a quiz, another assignment, a discussion, and a page. So this is my sandbox, not my actual course setup, but it is helpful for students to be able to hover over these bubbles and see what exactly is within the module, whether they still need to complete it or if they already have. Next, I'm going to show you how to add in the progress bar within the new Design Plus. To launch the new Design Plus, we can click the gears icon here in the top right corner and click Try New Version. You can switch back and forth, but when you do, it will refresh your page. So if you're in the middle of work, I suggest that you save your page and then return back to Edit to make sure that you're not going to lose any work. So here I will click down here, open our sidebar. Here is what Design Plus looks like, very different user interface here. And we have a recently used tools, because I've recently used both of these. But we could also find them by coming down and finding it within our different options. All the way down in course information, you will see the progress indicator, looks like a maps bubble. And then once we click here, you can choose which type. The basic one that we saw in the legacy sidebar, the bubble one that we used previously. There's a preview of it with different types and settings. You can have almost a pop-up of an overview of what your module looks like, which takes up quite a bit of space. Our bubbles here. And then also a way to organize them that look like tabs. So I would encourage you to use these top three. So the basic bar, the icon progress bar, or the module item completion bar. So we'll put in this one, a little bit different than we had last time. It will always say this kind of placeholder name, but once we do save our page, And then now we can see it within our page. So there's these different options. Here's our old bar that we previously chose. And then here we can see our different assignments and quizzes and discussions. And so here we are at the end of the module. For example, if this is what your student is seeing, that means they skipped all the other previous content and jumped straight to the assignment or page at the end of your module. So that is the progress bar.